Hi, my name is Justin and I'm the founder at Trellis, and I've been in the office all weekend trying to figure out how Trellis can support in this time of uncertainty. Because we want to have your back as a fundraiser, as an event planner, as someone trying to do something for good in this uncertain time. Because with COVID-19, we don't really know what's going to happen next. So we want to be here, we want to be your go-to place to learn about how you can respond as an event fundraising professional. Should you cancel your event? Should you postpone your event? Should you keep it going? There's so many different questions. So we're going to try and provide you with those resources and ways so you can make the best decision possible. We are not experts in COVID-19. We are just trying to gather information, give you as much as possible so you can make a better decision. And then if you do have to cancel or postpone, how are you going to bring that revenue back into your charity? Because your charity might have a lot more stress on it now because of what's happening. So we want to be there for you to help. And I think this is where we can show each other our humanity and what we care about and why we care. And at Trellis, we care. We want to power global collective impact, and this is a time where we need to come together to do that. So we're here for you. Please book a strategy session with us down below. You can chat with myself or Ryan or Rebecca, and we're ready. The time slots are booking up, but we are ready to chat with you about how you can communicate with your donors or attendees in the right way, replace that revenue with some creative ideas that I'm going to go over in this presentation. Whatever it is, we're here for you. Check out our resource guide, book a time to have a chat with us, and we would love to help you in this time of uncertainty because we're stronger together. Great. So I'm going to jump in. I'm just going to make myself a little bit smaller here. So how do you respond to COVID-19 as an event fundraising professional? So to respond, we broke it down into 3 different sections. One, should you cancel your event? Resources to communicate to your donors and attendees. And last, alternate revenue sources for your charity or your fundraising event. So the first one, should you cancel your event? Again, we're not experts on COVID-19. However, we've been doing a lot of reading, and you should definitely check out the CDC and other places to understand what's going on. But we've kind of looked and broke it down into 4 different sections. The size. If you're doing a big event, the risk is high. If you're doing a smaller event, the risk is lower. Audience. Where is your audience coming from? The closer, the less risk. Of course, unless there's a high prevalence in your area, then you should just cancel your event. If it is a event that people are flying in for, things like that, then you should consider postponing or canceling your event. And what is the activity? Is everyone in close quarters? Or is it, everyone is outside? Is it different? What is the activity? And then you can make that decision based on all of these different things. And definitely consult your local health region, your local health authority, your provincial or state health authority, and also your national health authority, and take a look. We're seeing most events that are happening in the next 4 weeks, they're being canceled or postponed. So I would just recommend, if it's very soon, that at least postponing or communicating with your donors using our communication resources in the next slide about that you're assessing the situation, you want to do what's best, you're taking the proper precautions, just so they know and they're aware. There's a lot of fear right now. So I think the more open communication, the more that you're saying you're trying to figure it out, you're doing the best thing, you're consulting the health authorities, the better you're going to be. So running a successful event, if you need to postpone your event, we can still make it very successful. If you're going to run it, you can also still make it successful. Communication. So as long as you're clear about the precautions, then your users can then make their own decision, your donors and your attendees. Make sure you take extra prep, hand sanitizer, washing stations, remind people to keep reasonable social distance, don't handshake, things like that. And of course, adjust, change your activity or schedule to reduce the risk. Make sure that social distance is maintained, and go from there. And these are communication things that you can do if you're running your event or you're postponing, right? Saying, hey, we're not going to do it next week, but we're looking at doing it in 2 months, and we're also putting in these precautions and we're getting prepped. So we have all of those resources for you as well, including social media posts and everything else. So you just need to click below or reach out to our team to get that resource pack. So if you have to postpone or cancel your event, what do you do now? You need alternate sources of revenue. So here are 4 or 5 different ideas that you can use. But again, if you just book a strategy session with myself, Rebecca, or Ryan, we can go through all these with you and help you set one up, because we want to make sure that you can recover from this. And as I mentioned, your charity might be in more need right now. So the first one is refunds into donations. If you have a ticketed event and you're selling tickets right now and you have sold them, and people want refunds, either postpone your event so you can keep that revenue, or try and turn the refunds into donations. As you can see here, there's an example. This is a local arts group, and they're being honest, and I think that's okay. Just saying it's okay to ask your ticket purchasers to turn their refund into a tax receivable donation. People know that this is a time of crisis and need, and people are going to be struggling, so I think that is okay to ask. And also, you can even go further and create a refunds donation campaign. So if there was a big sporting event or someone got a refund for a plane ticket or something, you can ask people to donate their refunds, because it's money that's already gone out of their bank account. So they're getting it back in. It was disposable income. They would probably be happy to donate it to your cause. You can see right here that supporters of this football club in Europe use their unused tickets revenue and donated it to the hospital. It was worth 60,000 euros that was donated to the hospital. So really cool. There's a link here if you're interested. Really interesting what they've done here. So that's one alternate source of revenue, but there's lots more. We power online campaigns. I would highly recommend creating an online campaign. Just when you create your online campaign, again, give us a shout. We're very happy to show you how to create the right online campaign to engage your supporters. Show them exactly why you need the money and where it's going and how much it is, and what the impact can be. These are key parts in a page. We have a lot of great example pages that we're happy to show you, or you can see on our website. But again, book a time with us and we can help you create an online campaign or turn your event into an online campaign. Virtual event. Virtual events are great. You can use softwares like Zoom, Facebook Live, and you can do the same event, just do it virtually. We even have a feature in Trellis where you can click a button where it's virtual. So the address changes from the place that it was going to be into a link for people to click to join the webinar, join the Facebook Live, whatever you decide to use. You can put in whatever link you like. We also have a silent auction functionality. So if you were going to do a silent auction, still do it. You can just do it online. If you were doing an event and you need to replace the revenue, or you're postponing your event, you could do a silent auction before that. So you could connect with your donors. People could post up what if they're donating items, they could send you those photos, and you could post that up on the silent auction app that we have, and people could purchase silent auction items. So you can still bring in revenue to your charity. Lastly is e-commerce. If you have items you can sell, whether they are t-shirts with your logo on it, whether they are whatever that swag is in yours, or maybe it's buying an item for someone else, right? Buying a meal for someone else, buying clothes for someone else, whatever that is, you can be creative. Even buying a light in memory of someone, or a tree. In support of whatever cause you're doing. We can do items in many different ways, and people can add different quantities to that. So we'd be really excited for you to switch again your event revenue into something like this, or just another opportunity to grow your fundraising. So should you cancel your event or not? Take a look at our blog post, take a look at the resources to figure that out. We would highly recommend postponing your event if you're worried about it, but don't cancel it unless you really have to. Resources to keep your event going, or to keep communicating with your individuals so that you can keep it going at a later date and postpone that. And of course, there's many opportunities for alternate sources of revenue. So again, book a strategy session with one of us, myself, Rebecca, or Ryan. We are here for you because we've got your back. So book that strategy session, and we are here to help. And of course, we're stronger together. Thank you so much for what you do. It's going to be tough, so I'm really excited to dig in with you. We're here. Our whole team's been here all weekend, And we are excited to just keep pushing through and trying to help you continue doing the good that you do, because we need it more than ever right now. So thank you so much. My name is Justin, founder at Trellis, powering global collective impact. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And book that strategy session if you would like to chat with us. Excited to connect.